How to remove your old golf grips and install new ones. What you'll need is either a knife like this one or your regular utility box cutter knife, this rubber vise clamp, some double-sided grip tape, grip solvent, this clamp right here, some sort of permanent marker, and then this is nice to have, not a must. You also need some sort of workstation. An edge here works best, and some sort of catch tray to catch all the solvent. I'm just using a good old cardboard box with some paper towel here lined up. And this is stacked on one of these Costco, Home Depot bins, and then another bin right here.
He's gonna put it on with, I think, 3 steps.
There are 3 steps to this. First is to remove the old grip. Second is to set the tape. And then third is to throw the new grip on. So we're gonna start with the first step right here. We're gonna remove this grip tape. With this grip knife, it's really easy because it has the hook. You just simply put it under the old grip, make a straight line all the way to the top. Now, if it's a new grip like this one, it's going to be a little bit harder to take off. It's quite unfortunate that we're taking this one off because this is quite new. We're just matching our whole set. So yeah, you'll want to direct this away from you. So once you make that line, you can see that it'll come off quite easily. Now, there are ways to save the grip. I don't know how to do that. So this is what I've got. Okay, so once you make that cut, it's pretty easy to just slide right off. And for this old tape here, it's just a matter of working it off. There is no trick or anything like that. If you do end up having some nasty gunk here, you can use some rubbing alcohol, paper towel, or towel. Give it the old elbow grease. There we go. It's nice and clean. Okay, so once you have the grip off, you've used rubbing alcohol to get it nice and clean. You're gonna clamp this using this rubber vise thing. So this is made to fit the shaft of a golf club. So it goes just like this. And then this is where the clamp comes in. You're gonna set this just like this. I actually like to do it upside down because this is a flat edge right here. Line the club up perpendicular so it's nice and straight. And then use this clamp right here. This is a 4.5-inch clamp. This is just what I had, but I would actually recommend a 6-inch because you can see it'll hold it a little bit more sturdier, a little bit better. You want most of the grip off the edge of this surface right here. Okay, so we are now ready for step 2, which is to put the grip on the club. Before you even touch the tape, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your new grip. You're gonna line it up right next to your shaft here. And you're gonna mark where the grip ends, and then where this mark is right here. If you're using the traditional grips, you'll see a white ring around it. This will let you know where to set the tape, and then when you set the grip, how far to push it in. You don't want to install your grip like this far, right? So now you have 2 marks here. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna remove one side of the double-sided tape. If you have a side that is cut in half like this is gonna be the second step. Leave that one alone. Use the one with the full sheet here. And when you take this off, you wanna do it in one fell, smooth motion. Otherwise, these little bumps come up and they're really annoying, but you know, it still works. It's just one of those things that you know and nobody else knows because it's under the grip kind of thing. Gonna set the tape right in the middle right here. As in the middle as you can. If you mess up, you can always take it out. But I like to do this, and then I like to do one side like this just to make sure it's all the way in. Just trying to avoid any bubbles if possible. Kind of like putting your phone protector screen on. Once that first side is done, then you take one half off. This is why this is saved for the second side. And then you do the other half here. And you take that backing off, and that's not bad. There's a little bit of little bumps here, but that's okay. And then you're gonna fold the end in like so. And that's the second step. Now just gonna do another square check here. It's a little open right now. One of the hardest parts of doing this is you wanna make sure at the end of the day when you set your grip, and you are lining it up that the grip is square with club face. So that's why I'm taking great care to make sure that's happening. All right, the third step is to actually put the grip on, and for that, you're gonna cover this peephole here. You're gonna throw some solvent in there. I don't know how much, but if I had to guess, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon? I don't know, very little. Make sure you get it all over because that's what's gonna make it slippery on the double-sided tape. Otherwise it's gonna stick, and then you're gonna throw it on the tape itself so that it doesn't stick at all. And then this is perhaps the hardest part. You're gonna line it up, make sure that it's square with a face here, nice and square. And then try to pull it straight through, as straight as you can. Go past that mark that you made right there. Okay. Let's take this out here. You'll want to make sure that when you line it up, it's nice and square. When you're looking down this grip right here, that the club face is square, and in fact it is. So that is a nearly perfect grip job right here, minus the adjustments. But yeah, super DIY friendly. If you're on the fence about doing it, I would highly recommend you give it a shot. And you can also do cool things like put the logo in the back of the club so that when you're looking and addressing the club, you're not seeing Golf Pride right here. So minimal look here. And we're gonna set this guy here overnight to dry. The thing says 2 to 4 hours to dry. I just like to be on the safe side. Same process for the woods and drivers with the graphite shaft. You just want to be careful with the knife and the shaft because you don't want to scratch the graphite. Same process for woods and drivers. Excellent. So that is how you regrip your golf clubs. Make it a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.
And why he's replacing it is because the old ones, these, why there's a hole here is so that I can like breathe air. So that's one step. The other step is to make sure it's straight lined up. So then his swings aren't so long. So let it dry. His hold on, sorry. And the actually fourth step is to make sure it's straight lined up. And it looks like it's straight lined up. So that one can dry now.